It's the beginning of the day and you got to get yourself out of bed, and boy, it just feels like drudgery. How many times during the week does that happen with you? At the beginning, does it already start on a Sunday night that you're feeling this sense of drudgery that, oh my gosh, I got to get up tomorrow to go to work, to go back into the mouse wheel of doing things? Have you ever taken a moment to consider why? How many more years are you willing to get up in the place of drudgery? Hello, I'm Caterina Smillie and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, it's great to have you. If you're returning, it's good to see you as well. Today is all about drudgery. Do you feel that your life is being lived from a sense of drudgery? It's just like this, I have to do this. How does just that alone impact your overall well-being, your mental health, your mindset state, and your emotional state? Why? Why is it that you're getting up on a daily basis feeling like everything is such a bloody drain? Just maybe you don't really like what you're doing. Do you come from a place that you feel like you have to do it? What can you implement in order to change it? The first and foremost, important thing to do is to actually acknowledge it. Have you acknowledged it? Have you validated it and said, you know what, I don't want this anymore for me? Or do you say to self, I can't change it? Who says you can't change it? This? Because the reality is you can. You just have to take action. What action steps do you need to do in order to get the ball rolling? Sometimes we need to keep maintaining things that don't serve us for a little while, on the proviso that behind you're absolutely working towards what is going to bring you joy in life. Are you aware that if you have drudgery in your work and you don't like going to work, or you have drudgery in your relationship, and that might sound terrible, but if you take a moment and ask, does my relationship bring me joy or unhappiness at the moment? Answer it. But answer your truth. You can shift it. This is not about judgment. This is about acknowledgement. Because if we don't take a breath and really sit with self and ask, are we happy? Are we happy at work? Are we happy in our relationship? Are we happy with where we're headed in life? If you don't ask yourself that, then how are you ever going to shift drudgery? Stop settling for the life that you have and start working towards and creating the life you want. No such thing as can't. The only limits that are in your life are the limits you put on self by absolutely saying, I can't. I'm not saying anything is easy, but when you just decide to take one baby step, that can be the game changer. But before you take one baby step, you got to have clarity on what you want. And the only way to know that is to identify and reverse engineer what you don't want. Sometimes it makes it easier. So if you're feeling a little lost, this is a little bit of a continuation from the lost video that I did. If you are feeling lost and that life feels like a drudgery, then it's so important. Step one is to get clarity. You may need to reverse engineer that. Find out what doesn't bring you joy right now, and then ask yourself, what can you do to shift it? If it's your relationship, go and get some relationship coaching, right? Go and see a marriage counselor, whatever aligns with you. Take action. Do something towards that. If you don't like your job, then decide what you do want to do and work towards getting out of what you're currently in to what you want to be doing. If you don't like your financial situation, Ask yourself, what can I do to shift that? Unless you have a good look at your life and put it on paper, how are you ever going to shift anything? And ask yourself this, how long have you felt dissatisfied in your life? How many years? How much longer are you prepared to settle for that? 10, 20, 30 years? You have the ability to change it. Yes, it's not easy. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it can be overwhelming. But what's worse? Having that for another 30 years? I know what I'd choose. So take some action steps. First, ask yourself, what at the moment brings me disharmony or doesn't fulfill me? What ability can I do to change that? What action can I bring in if I still want to maintain that? What can I do if it's a relationship? What can I do to shift it so it does bring me joy like it used to? If it's a job, when we've got that, then write down have a plan. Create a plan with action steps. Now, for some of you, it may be so far out of your comfort zone, so take little baby steps. One small step is better than none. It's about taking action. Yeah? So shift your life from drudgery to excitement, enthusiastic, joy, happiness. Why do some of us not feel deserving of having that? That we would rather sit in crap. Sorry, but that's it. We all do have a choice. Yes, some of the choices are not easy. But don't allow this to tell you that you don't have a choice and that you can't. Because this causes you to have limiting beliefs about your ability that are not true. You can learn anything if you put your mind to it. You know that within yourself. You know that you have that ability. So don't allow this to take you out. I hope that you gained something little from today's video. I want to thank you for spending your time with me, as I absolutely respect your time is valuable. You matter. You are your most valuable asset, so invest in you every day. I hope that you got value from this video. Please like the video, subscribe, and also click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's Cat's message. So for today, take care of you.